Welcome. You're watching the thrift store rundown of a Leaping Hollywood home on a budget. You know, since I laid out my game plan for TSR at the beginning of this year, I told you there was going to be a lot of content in 2022, and I meant it. However, since that time, some new developments came in the miniseries and specials I plan on doing this year. I figured I could report these new developments in one of two ways. One, in the traditional on-camera vlog-style format, which is always a good thing. Or two, in an even more cooler way. And I found it with the January-February 2012 issue of Food Network magazine purchased for 99 cents. This actually was one of the very first Food Net magazine issues I ever purchased before I began this YouTube channel. In fact, it's so old, it even has the retail price displayed, $3.99. This is their light issue, with easy low-cal dinners like this tasty chili. Just one of 106 recipes you'll find in here, including 50 Super Bowl snacks. We also have here fun red velvet desserts and a shocking kitchen makeover. Plus, a chance to win $500 in their recipe naming contests. And as always, recipes and special features from the stars, like Guy Fieri and his big giveaway, Paula Deen and her mother-son cook-off. That's her versus Bobby Dean, by the way, who I profiled a bit earlier on this channel with From Mama's Table to Mine. And Wolfgang Puck's Oscar Party, which is the first special feature I'm about to show you, which also brings us to our first update. However, before we get to the update, we gotta talk about a 2-page, 8-part illustrated timeline of Wolfgang Puck and an army of 300 cooks, sous chefs from his restaurants and students from Le Cordon Bleu College of Culinary Arts in Los Angeles, performing a Herculean task: catering the Academy Awards. That is no easy feat, folks, and this colorfully illustrated timeline shows you how they got it all done. Specifically, they catered the governor's ball. That brings us to our first development for this video. The Odyssey to the Oscars returns for its 6th consecutive year. In the preview show coming this Tuesday, you'll see 20 items. However, since I filmed that, we have 2 more items to add to the list to bring the count to 22. Let's just say we're going to take you back to a galaxy far, far away, and another Food Network Star Wars will be making her Odyssey to the Oscars debut. You don't want to miss it. We start filming in early March. While you're watching the Oscars, Wolfgang Puck is preparing to feed more than 1,500 Hollywood big shots at the Governor's Ball. This is his routine, with illustrations by Kagan McLeod. This is Lisa Lillien's Star Kitchen. This is her tour of vintage kitchen kits in her kitchen, which she shares with her husband Dan Snyder, formerly of Nickelodeon sitcom fame. If you can sit here in your sweatpants and eat wafers and make money doing it, you're a genius. Well, Lisa, if that's the case, I guess you're one of my favorite geniuses in the cookbook department, because I am a rather big Hungry Girl fan. So much so, I did a whole series on Hungry Girl cookbooks way back when. And since that time, I purchased 3 more of her cookbooks. That would be 2 of her Clean and Hungry cookbooks, Simply Sits, and a premiere issue of Hungry Girl magazine. You'll be seeing all of those here on TSR in the near future. So, would you like them in a miniseries or in one long-form special? Hit me up and let me know. By the way, this is Get the Look. This shows how you can pick up some of Lisa's finds for your own kitchen, including an old-fashioned straw dispenser from Happy Days Arnold's Drive-In. That retails for $20 at RetroPlanet.com. I find it fitting that because there's an Oscars feature in here, we have a 1-page ad for Meryl Streep in The Iron Lady, for her performance as the infamous longest-serving Prime Minister of all of Britain, Margaret Thatcher. She won a 3rd Academy Award. The film also won Best Makeup. Those are the only 2 Oscars that The Iron Lady was nominated for, so you could say it was a clean-cut double knockout. Turning the page here. Just for a change of pace, we have some all-star soups because, you know, it's chilly outside. So, Food Network magazine invites you to stay warm and healthy with their chef's best low-cal soups, like Guy Fieri's Ginger Carrot Soup, Ellie Krieger's new New England Clam Chowder, And update number 3, I have another one of her cookbooks, which you'll be seeing very soon. That would be You Have It Made. This is Marcella Valladolid's Spicy Shrimp Broth. And yes, I think I got that pronunciation fairly spot on. This is Emerald Garcia's Portuguese chicken, lemon, and mint soup. And Bobby Flays Minestrone with Parmigiano, Reggiano. All of these recipes in this section have brief nutritional stats at the bottom so that you can take comfort knowing that these soups are flavorful and they're good for you. Good for you and good for the soul. Here's one of 4 weekend menus that you'll want to plan, especially if you celebrated Chinese New Year. How about a Chinese menu? This Chinese New Year menu consists of chicken egg drop soup, Asian steamed fish, bok choy with shiitakes, and paired red wine. So that's the fish, the soup, the bok choy shiitakes, and not 1, not 2, but 3 red wine pairing recommendations. And that brings us to update number 4, which is Breakfast for 2. That's Ali Sakura and her husband Brendan McNamara's chocolate chip date French toast, which is still their favorite romantic meal. It's how the two bonded. With 2 other recipes to round out their romantic breakfast. A strawberry salad with balsamic cardamom dressing and pomegranate ginger sparklers. You know Ali Sakura best from a show Arty Party, and also as a judge on Guy's Grocery Games. All of that for winning season 6, I believe, on the next Food Network Star, which I watched every episode of. That was my introduction to the next Food Network Star. And on that note, we have not one but 2 updates to share with you. Number 1, we are looking to wrap up our To All the Shows I've Wooed Before, trilogy in a real big way. That's my tongue-in-cheek, in-name-only parody of To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Congrats, by the way, to Lana Kondo on her engagement to longtime beau Anthony Delatorre. Any and all hopes of the Laura Jean and Peter Kavinsky in real life ship have been dashed. Sorry. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Literally in this case. Not only that, but I also bought via Amazon the next Food Network Star official Insider's Guide. You'll definitely want to check that out too. Now on to party time. Try an edible football, like this sausage, made to look like a football, and even feel like one too. You see here the details? Toss one across the room at your own risk. This baby costs $26 from normthompson.com and weighs almost 2 pounds. Look at the stitching here. I'd be surprised if that was completely edible because of how realistic the stitching is. And now for our final update. Which side are you on? We made 2 versions of our favorite game day dishes. One light, one rich. Choose your mini menu. You can choose light baked buffalo wings with a blue cheese yogurt dip, or rich fried buffalo wings with blue cheese dip, which is the standard, the original. Not original as in from the Anchor Bar Buffalo. That buffalo sauce might be real top secret, but it is original knowing that it was the standard method and how buffalo wings came to be so popular. A light spicy vegetarian chili or rich chili con carne, an Italian sub salad, or an Italian party sub. Your call. By the way, for the light variations of these recipes, they don't contain any nutritional stats. And lastly, 50 Super Bowl snacks. We got game day covered. Choose from dozens of easy dips, snack mixes, sliders, and more. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 50 Super Bowl snacks. The remaining 45 and really all 50 can be found in the booklet, which I did take out when I first purchased this. However, that and a few other booklets which I took out from Food Network magazines, and trust me, I have a lot of them. I recently taken to reorganizing my cookbook corner so that I have easier access to my Food Network magazine issues and my Everyday with Rachel Ray issues. Those booklets have since fell in the back of my library, and I can no longer retrieve them. So I do have them, but just know they're impossible to get now unless we move. Which is a sad state of affairs. Oh well. Well, for all the updates and all the features, I think 5 out of 5 claps is in order, and I certainly do hope you'll give all of my miniseries and specials that I talked about here the same rating when they premiere. For a full list of all the updates, be sure to click show more in the description. There's also a link to my Odyssey to the Oscars preview show, which airs this Tuesday. By the way, the updated description will reflect the amount of items, and of course, the premiere dates and times in which you'll see them. In the meantime, I want to thank you for your support, and while this may be the light issue, trust me, there's nothing light about the quality and the quantity of the content I have for you in 2022. The Lord said, let there be light, and I have to say, if you're still trying to retain your New Year's resolution of eating more light, yet still going heavy on the flavor, this is going to be a major blessing. For watching TSR. Now, to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. Now catch you on the thrift side.